He made it up there. My God. All right, Lou Million. Who's your pick?
Oh, you already know who my pick is going to be.
Go ahead.
The man who changed my life, Griffith.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, fuck
This man changed my life.
Darkest of the darkest.
So everybody knows I love dark anime and I do enjoy it, but they don't know why all the time. And we talked about it briefly the last episode in regards to this scene that changed my life.
Last episode that you were in, yep.
That I was in, my apologies. So for my metrics and criteria, especially for villains, I say some villains have changed my thought process. Some have changed my way I think, like Pain, his logic on Naruto. However, only one villain has ever changed my literal life, that I've hated someone. Griffith's betrayal to Guts and what he did to Casca, unforgivable. I won't discuss it in detail because the last time was quite vulgar, but it took my breath away, made me turn off my TV, and in that moment, I lost my innocence completely. I led me into the darkest of dark anime after that. So I have to give this man the first S, pure evil.
Pure S.
And he loved Guts and did all that to him, and literally loved Guts.
All right. Who else wanted to chime in?
I'm a unanimous on that. Yo, he was a cold bastard, bro.
Cold-blooded.
He looked him dead. He looked
him
him dead in the eyes while he was banging his girl, bro. Like
Banging his girl while he was doing an unforeseen act of non-consentment. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
In front of the devils of the universe.
Yeah. That shit was.
All right. Question to help with my voting, real quick. How sinister was his plan? Like, did he also, after he did the worst of the worst, was there more buildup after that? Like how
he built up Guts, created this band of hawks, gave every single one of them hope, changed the literal universe
in the beginning, yeah. But once he turned evil,
betrayed. But ready?
Yeah.
Then betrayed them.
Yep.
All after they risked everything to save this.
I do
man.
like a good betrayal. Ooh.
They risked everything to save this man. This is like Krillin coming back to life and killing Goku when he turned Super Saiyan.
Ooh.
Like, it's evil. And then on top of that, for the last 20 years, my man hasn't been defeated. They haven't. You got to remember, Berserk goes a lot slower than most animes. So you're sitting with that feeling with no satisfaction. And after that, he just teases Guts over and over, and Guts just suffers, loses his hand, loses his eyes, bears an armor that literally makes him suffer more and more and twist his soul every day after that. And for the whole adventure after that, he is suffering because of this act.
All right, 100 from me. All right, cool. S.
S, baby.
S. All day.
S.
Oh, first S of the night. There we go. Lou.
Cold-blooded.
I think Monty called it too. Unanimous right there.
Yo, he's a bad motherfucker, man.
Facts, man. Big facts.
Hopefully he's not alone on this episode. All right, Monty, who's your pick?
Ooh, my pick for villains. You know what? I am gonna go with Pain. I love me some Pain.
Naruto.
Pain was like, yeah, because Naruto, like I just watched that from its entirety this year for the first time.
You have a fresh outlook on him though.
Bruh, the minute this guy pulled up on scene, he got the hardest theme of all time. Yep. Like, for me, yo, he's a solid A, man. He was just like, ultimate push. Just like literally like the development, like his whole story, him just like he's, you guys all know. Yeah, fuck yeah. He's an A for me all day.
All right, JL?
Yeah, I agree with him as an A because you first meet the Akatsuki and all the other villains in the whole squad and think they're bad, and then when you meet him, it's like, oh shit, on a whole different level. You see what happens to Jiraiya and so forth from his hands and everything he does to the village, but he was so important to Naruto's development because without him, I don't think he would have transcended the way he did. And I don't know. He had Naruto return with one of the best comeback scenes I've ever seen in anime. That was so dope.
Good point right there.
Jiraiya got piped by 6 dudes. That's all.
Yes.
Pause.
Okay. David.
Yeah, I think A is a good place. I would put him in S if he didn't have kind of like his redemption at the end, very end there with Naruto. I would put him in S, but I think A is a good spot. I mean, he's brutal, regardless of what his intentions were, trying to like change the ninja world and what he thought was the best thing for the world. He killed his own master. Just anybody who got in his way, it didn't matter. You're in the way of my vision, then you're dead to me. So A is a good spot.
The design of him as a character is like a puppet too, in a way. Yeah. Or like when all 6 of them were all pains at one point. He was just such a cool fighting style as well. Ability. I love watching him move. Beautiful. Yeah, really, really dope.
The concept of pain, I got to give it S. Just in general, Southern Chinese religion. The six pains represent each one of them. The best quotes in anime: sometimes you must hurt in order to know, fall in order to grow, lose in order to gain, because life's greatest lessons are learned through pain.
Bars.
Literally, the only one on this list that has their own song that was made world famous by XXXTentacion, and literally brought anime AVAs back with all those 6 songs, and literally, hands down to me, one of the coolest characters I've ever saw as a kid, like as an adult, but like as a kid, you know what I mean? Bomb.
I have no intake, so.
You have no intakes? That's fine, my friend. I'm with Lou. He's in 100 in my book. Again, you guys hit everything. His ability, the way how he pushed Naruto to the sage mode, the ending sequence, the build up. You know what I'm saying? From the moment he was introduced to his ending, he was a bad mofo throughout the whole saga. I cannot think not one bad episode that I was like, I'm gonna skip this. Not like anytime I seen Pain, he had my full attention throughout the whole episode, and of course the death of Jiraiya right on the spot. I mean that's cold blooded. You know what I'm saying? You know how you know how they say like the student's supposed to surpass the master and shit, but like kill the mofo though. You kill him like that?
Dude, he saved them from that war. Like they were orphans and orphans of war. They were
his origin story.
They would have died without him. He gave them means to protect themselves.
Hey, they let Orochimaru do what he's supposed to do. This would be a whole different series.
Yeah. I mean, Orochimaru didn't. I mean, he's an honorable mention, but you know, we know why.
No, he was supposed to kill all of them. He was like, "Let me just kill these orphans." You know what happens in war, and they're like, "What could go wrong?"
Well, with all our score together, guys, that's a 94, so it's a solid A for sure. That you know, Pain is definitely one of the good ones. OMK, you up?
I'm gonna go. You know, I'm going with my boy Dio.
Dio.
So, Dio's super trash, but I don't think he was the trashiest in JoJo. I don't think he was the not trash in the bad. I don't think he was the evil. You know, he did some weird shit, but it wasn't it wasn't pure evil. It was just really like he was. Yeah, exactly. You know, it was different. So I'm gonna go with a good A for him.
Ooh,
my boy Dio.
Solid grade.
A, wow.
I'm with Roland. In fact, I want to say an S, but the other JoJo villain that we have on the list, he's more of an S level for me. Yes. Dio is definitely an A. Again, he was in the first, second, third, and I think now the fifth too, with his new generation on Golden Wind. The guy thinks 10 step ahead from the Joestar. He's a bad mofo, man. He's not Basuda. He's definitely up there. He got a 90 from me too. A.
All right.
JL?
I want to say I'm going to give him the S vote. He's a personal favorite villain of mine.
Okay.
Like you said, he was 10 steps ahead. I feel like he was 100 years ahead of everybody, especially for the time period where he grew up and he knew how to fight in dirty ways early on before he even began to get powers. He was willing to do everything to get his goal achieved. He fucking put Jonathan Joestar's dog in a furnace, for God's sakes. That's how he introduced himself. 3 days of living on campus, and that's what you're gonna do. On top of what else? Making a mother's baby eat him, or what? No, the mother ate the baby.
That is a good scene. Fuck.
That's a pretty maniacal scene right there. I mean, the list goes on and on about
stealing a kiss.
10 point for the baby
he
scene.
stole the first kiss.
Yes.
Yo, that was one of the coldest lines ever.
It was like, oh, he kissed her, and all the kids in the background were like, wow, he's such a badass. Like he was bad in every way a villain could be, from youth to age. You know,
he was Sean on Boy Meets World. I got you.
That comment about the baby brought my score 10 plus up, so he's in the S on my.
Yeah, I lied. Yeah, you guys remind me. Yeah.
Oh, psych. Yeah, he's an S. Yeah, psych.
All right, Monty.
Next.